Guys, I am in a beautiful mountain town today, McCall, Idaho. You have the beautiful Payette Lake here. Look at that. I'm going to show you the town. We're going to talk about even a lake monster that's supposedly in this water. Her name is Charlie, which is interesting. I like that name, Charlie. S-H-A-R-L-Y, Charlie? Or R-I? Or L-I, I mean. Anyways, we're going to walk around the town. I'm going to show you the town, show you some shops, and obviously talk about the monster in the lake. So here we go. This is what I'm looking at here. There's some condos on this side. Pretty. All right, let's go. All right, guys, here we go. Here we go. Beautiful October around the lake. Big trees. I hear some crows over here. Isn't that awesome, guys? Look at the beauty. Duck crow, duck crow. Look at that. And I have to tell you, I've lived here 30 years, here in Idaho. And I have never heard of this lake monster. So it's not like they're trying to show off or, gain business. Because trust me, this place is busy enough as it is. Busy enough to where it drives people crazy. It's so busy. And they're not coming here for the lake monster. But anyways, there's supposed to be a lake monster. I just found out this yesterday. A lake monster. Just like the Loch Ness monster, guys. Named Charlie. Like I was saying a minute ago. Walking down the stairs. Got this beach here, sandy beach. What's a beach? Beach loner toys. Do you want some loner toys? See, look at this, guys. I noticed this guy here before. I just thought it was just a fun thing for that kids played on. And then last night since it's Halloween, I was looking through some YouTube videos on haunted things. And I like this rock here, which a lot of people have said on that rock. The rock. But anyways, I was looking up haunted stuff or weird stuff in Idaho, just because it's Halloween season. And I was in the mood. And they started talking about this monster in McCall. And I'm like, what? What monster in McCall? So I was like, I'm definitely talking about that in my video tomorrow. I'm driving up there tomorrow, which is today. So yeah, here it is. Here's the video. Look at this beach. How fun. Usually there's so many boats out here. This is the perfect time of year. It's so slow and peaceful. But yeah, look at this toy. There's the tail. The hump. And the face. Charlie. Are you really in the water? He's looking at me like, huh? What you talking about, Willis? Are you really in that lake? Here, I'll show the whole thing. But this is what they say he looks like. This is an exact replica of what the monster in the water looks like. So if you see something like this, if you see this face, then you know it's the monster. If you don't see this face, then it's not the monster. It's just a big snake or something. Yeah, look at those beautiful condos up there, guys. Condo/cabins. Got the pretty fall colors, of course. So anyways, the story was Charlie was first spotted in 1924. This is just from what I remember from last night. And the last time she was spotted was 2004 or 2005, like early 2000s. So let me know if you see anything out there, guys. This lake is huge. This is the Payette Lake here in McCall. Talk about beautiful. Let's zoom in a little bit, see if we can see the monster. There he is. No, that's not him. Do you see him? Do you see the monster? Yeah, me either. Me either. I hear a doggy that wants out of the car to go potty. Not my doggy, but somebody else's. But yeah, you got all the docks. One more scan of the lake. Tell me if you see anything weird. It looks pretty calm. 2004 or 5 was a long time ago, so this lake's pretty huge though. It goes pretty far out there. Pretty far down. If you look it up on Google. It goes way in between those mountains and everything. All right, let's check out the town a little bit. Cool story though. Bye-bye, Charlie. All right, guys, we're in town now. It was just a quick 2-minute drive. But this is the ice skating rink. It used to be outdoors for years and years and years, but then they covered it. They covered it quite a while ago. Let's see what we can see, if anything. Oh yeah, I can see, I don't know what the thing is that, not the crop duster, but the thing that cleans the ice. Man, I haven't been ice skating in a long time. I need to do that. I used to do it as a kid and I miss it. All right, let's walk down this way. What are those things called that remove the top layer of the ice? You know, the scratched up stuff. Makes it all smooth and everything. Can't remember what they're called. Look at that view, guys. Some bears. We'll be checking them out. We'll walk over there. What's up, bears? Furniture store. Nice stuff in there. We'll walk over there too. But yeah, look at all this woodwork and everything. Isn't that nice? Looks like a big log cabin type of deal. But if anybody knows what those ice cleaner things are called, put it in the comment section. Got Chevron. There's some cute businesses up in that area, but we're gonna just stick to this area for today. Isn't that cute? All right, let's keep walking. Check out this cool mural. Somebody's skiing. A lot of skiing up here, as you can imagine. I'm at a pretty high elevation. I'm not sure how high, but that's pretty colorful. It looks pretty. Pretty flowers too, even for October. They're still bloomed. What is this? Looks like a heart. Oh, I love it. Look at that, guys. I think they're asking for donations. Oh no, that's not a donation slot. That's a moose. Look, I thought that was a donation slot, but look. It's a moose. Well, how pretty. Look at that. Whoever painted this did a good job. Speaking of good job paintings, I noticed when I was watching my video back from the walk that I did on for the Halloween decorations, and the Bob Ross decoration, if you notice closely on the painting, he's painting the house right in front of him. I didn't notice that until I watched the video back, so go and check out that video. Halloween 2025 walkthrough. Oh, some clothes. Def Leppard. The stereo. That's for you, Bonnie. If you're watching this, Bonnie, that's for you. Which that'd be fun to eat there. 2004, that's about the last time I saw the, wait a minute here, hang on. I'm playing detective now. The last time they saw the sea monster, or I mean the monster in the water, was 2004. And that's the same time this place opened. Did they serve the sea monster to their customers? I don't think it's just a coincidence. Looks like a cool place, if you could see inside there. Little tables. It reminds me of Newport. When you go to Newport and you see the little restaurants sitting there. Love it. From the sea. Let's see, do they have the monster on their menu? Not seen it so far. A lot of good stuff though. Spinach artichoke dip. That sounds good. Let's see, are they feeding the monster to the kids? Is that really a chicken dinner? Or is that a monster dinner? It's funny. Alright, let's keep walking, guys. Look at this. This is cute. Window shopping. Fused glass. Yeah, this totally reminds me of walking right on the bayfront in Newport, Oregon. This is nice. This is so fun. More clothes. All Night magazine.
Oh, the nature center. Nature center.
Oh, looks like a lot of cool stuff in there. A lot of cool stuff. It's a gelato shop. Gelato with a lot of good stuff. Look at that. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but that looks like a cool place. Look at this, guys. Hotel McCall. That's been there a long time. I'm thinking 1800s. We'll walk over there and find out. Let's go this way, though, first. Roasted coffee, gifts. Homes magazine. Homes. Got Pilates. Tamarack Realty. Squatch candy. They're not open right now, but that would be fun to try. But they make candy right there, just like in Newport. Anyways, the reason why I keep mentioning Newport is because it's the only place that I know of that's really similar to this, or one of the only places I know of, besides Manitou Springs, Colorado, things like that, you know, other tourist places. But, yeah. I think we'll walk back past the lake. Let's do that. McCall also has a cool ice winter festival every year where they literally put up these kind of displays all over the place made of ice and snow, and it lasts for a couple weeks before it melts. Wow, 1969 on this one. So they've been doing it a while because it's still going, but they just have unique displays made out of ice every year. How cool is that? Here's some photos of McCall back in the day, back in the 1800s. I know there's a little bit of a glare, but hopefully you can see some of that. The McCall Theater. They don't have a theater here anymore. They do in Cascade, which is a town down the road. Man, McCall back in the day looks exactly like Idaho City does today. Well, look at that tunnel that somebody... They get a lot of snow up here. A lot of snow. Here we are across the street. You can see the McCall. I'm trying to focus there. For some reason it's not focusing the best. Hopefully this isn't too blurry for you guys. I'm not sure why it's looking so blurry right now. Huh. There we go. I turned the flash on. That's better. Hopefully it wasn't too blurry up until now, guys. If so, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Alright, here's the lake again. Looks like they're doing some work here. Some sort of construction. It's across the street. Pretty quick crosswalk here. More Bigfoot with ice cream. And dipped. Squatch Sweets. proudly serving Stella's. Yummy. But then, look at this place. Barrel gifts, decor, and tickets. Cute. Yeah, like I said, a lot of skiing up here. We have Brundage. And like I said in my previous video when I was driving up to Bogus Basin Ski Resort, I want to learn to ski again. I had that incident when I was 16. I'm over it now. And I want to ski again. That's kind of cool. Art gallery. Gallery 55. Oh, that reminds me of Roxbury. My dog I used to have. Australian Shepherd. This is my type of store here. You got the crystals, the handmade soaps, whole therapies, natural therapies. Hey. I love all natural stuff. There's the ice skating rink from across the street, so it gives you kind of an idea of how big it is. All right, we're over here by the bears. The Bearing Wall, 2001, family donation. Very cute. He looks concerned. He looks relaxed. Look at him just chilling. And you got Bear Butt. This guy, he looks like he's proud or looking innocent, like I didn't do it. This guy's trying to talk. What you trying to say? He's trying to say, scoot over guys, I can barely fit on here. Oh, funny. But yeah, look at the lake again, guys. From this view. Got these, the backside of these shops here. Wouldn't this be a wonderful place to live, though? Except for when it's busy, I guess. I like this. The 4-way test of the things we should say or do. First of all, is it the truth? Second of all, is it fair to all concerned? Third of all, will it build goodwill and better friendships? And fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? Love it. Something to think about. Something to think about for myself. Here's the furniture store. What do they got? I hate to say it, but I think this furniture's kind of lame. I don't think I'd be buying this. I like unique stuff. I like colorful stuff. That looks plain like the couch that my mom bought back when I was like 5 years old. Interesting. All right, guys. That's going to do it for McCall for today. Have a wonderful day.